Is a video game really complete if it doesn't have a fishing game? Fishing in real life? That's boring. Fishing in a video game? The most exciting thing ever. And in Holocure, we got a fishing minigame right in the new feature introduced in 0.6, the Holohouse. At this rate, we're just going to get every single genre of video game in Holocure. The Holohouse is essentially an idle house building game mode unlocked by beating stage 1. Think Animal Crossing or Stardew Valley. You have a house with a single story, and in it you can decorate it to be the house of your dreams by buying furniture and decorations from the little shuriken guy outside. What do you buy the furniture with? Why, with holo coins, of course. Not all decorations will be immediately available in the shop and will need to be unlocked by completing certain conditions. The ones that have unlock conditions are the golden trophies, which require you to fish their respective golden fish from the pond, the hardcore trophy, which requires you beating a stage in hardcore mode, and the grass, which requires you to get every achievement. I don't have the grass unlocked, so sadly I can't show you it. If you're curious about how much it costs to get everything, the answer is, let's see, you take a look like this, and 6,930,000 coins. Let's round it up to 7 million. For context, the cost of all the shop upgrades is 1,520,775 holocoins, and the cost of getting all the girls to G rank of 21 is 836,000 holocoins. While that is the lowest theoretical cost of getting all the girls to G rank, assuming you get essentially perfect gacha rolls, you can still max out all the shop upgrades, get all the girls to G rank, and get all their alternate outfits in half the holocoins it would take to get everything in the house. Fortunately, the Holohouse has a lot more to offer. Beyond the house, which mostly exists for idle enjoyment, all the other features to the Holohouse have some notable benefits to the main game, the most important being the cooking pot. The cooking pot allows you to create various dishes using different ingredients, and these meals can then be used in the main game to give yourself certain benefits and advantages when playing. However, you can only cook one meal and use one meal at a time, and if you cook a different meal, it will override the meal you can use in the main game. If you want me to go over all the different meals, let me know, but I will just say that the only meals I find worth using are the fruit sandwich, spicy seafood udon, and strange seafood soup. Strange seafood soup increases the odds of Halu appearing in a level up, which is pretty much a guaranteed boon for higher level players who use it as their main method of boosting their XP and anvil gains. If you don't want the risk of dealing with Halu, then turtle soup is a cheaper and safer alternative, increasing the chance of study glasses and researcher's coat appearing. Fruit sandwich makes it so that enemies drop more holo coins, which is incredibly useful for both beginner and expert players. Beginner players need all the coins they can get in order to max out the shop and get all the girls from the gacha. Meanwhile, expert players will be burning through their stockpiles trying to get all the decorations you can buy for your house, so any way of increasing your coin yield will be a boon. And for the last food I recommend, spicy seafood udon is the main way to get the effect of the old Piki Piki P mod, a relic of the older versions of the game, basically essential for Sora. As for how to get ingredients, well, you will either farm or fish. To farm, you just need to buy the specific crops, the specific soil, and then wait. My main recommendation is to never use the expedited soil, since unless you're checking the farm every second, you'll never be able to take advantage of the save time. So it's just a waste. Only use the normal or enhanced soil. Whereas to fish, you will need to play a rhythm minigame that's essentially Taiko no Tatsujin, but without the Vocaloid music. The rarer the fish, the harder the minigame will be. And the longer you play, not only will the minigame get harder, but the number of fish you'll get per game will be much higher. The difficulty of the minigame will eventually cap, but the fish yields won't, meaning that playing this minigame for a long time is a pretty decent idea. Unfortunately, the rarity of the fish you can get will be capped, meaning that in order to get rare fish to cook most of the good dishes, you'll need to buy more expensive rods. Doesn't sound too bad, right? Well, you can't buy rods with coins. You can only buy rods with sand, and the only way to get sand is to sell fish. And to get fish, you need to fish. Needless to say, getting the higher level rods to get the higher rarity fish will be a long-term endeavor. I haven't even gotten the turkey rod or the golden rod, the highest level fishing rod. Thankfully, you can exchange sand for coins at a 1-to-1 ratio, so the sand has use. Unfortunately, you can't exchange coins for sand, otherwise I would have just gotten the golden rod and not bothered with any of the other rods. If you're curious as to how I'm able to move so fast, that's because if you hold the special attack key as you move, it will activate the sprint function. The last key feature the Holohouse has are the workers. They are essentially a way to passively generate holo coins. Once you recruit them, they will passively generate holo coins for a certain amount of time, after which you need to feed them food you get via farming or fishing in order to keep them going. They have all sorts of stats that determine how efficiently they'll get your coins, and if you manage them well enough, you can recruit better workers. But the main draw of them is that all the workers have different names, all named after different Holocure players. A while back, KU put out this survey where you could submit your name to be a worker NPC. I still haven't succeeded in recruiting myself, but let me know you ever succeed in recruiting me. Honestly, the Holohouse has been a nice addition to just kill time in, but I haven't played around in it too much, because every time I visit, I know they're back there. So, thanks for watching. Please let me know which character you'd like to see next. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for future videos, and happy holocuring.